Hello, and welcome back to Java Lessons with Evan. I'm your host, Evan Gonshore. This will be our last in these set of kind of numeric lessons that we were doing, I'm pretty sure. Double check my guide here. But yeah, I think that after this one, I think I said I would take a break and do a little something different where we will sing a song. No, we will hopefully try to do like a magic trick or something fun like that. I'm thinking a magic trick. Um, but yeah, today we don't need to import anything. So for those of you watching or listening, either way, I'm deleting the import statements. So we'll just start with our public class and public static void statements, which you should be familiar with by now. If not, you can go and watch any of the previous lessons, or just check this out on YouTube by searching Evan Gonshore. But yeah, so today we're going to be looking at the enumeration. I think that's what it's called. Enumerated type. That's what it's called. Sorry. So for this, we're going to do it's just enum like you would do like for a double or int for an integer. Double is for a decimal, but enum we're going to say languages, because what we're going to make here is we have enum languages, then we do curly brackets, and we list some languages. So let's list the best programming languages out there. Right now I know Python's pretty popular. Do some JavaScript for the web developers. And let's just say this is a ranking sheet in order, because that'll help with enum. Um, and what are we gonna do? We are, what are we doing? Okay. I was just double checking up in my guidebook, sorry. Let's do C++. Um, C++, and we'll say Java. Java's still pretty popular. That's why I'm making this, because I know it still has some relevance. What about Ruby, like Ruby on Rails? Um, and how about SQL? More of a data processing language, but it's at the bottom of the list, and I'm not really planning on using it. But anyway, you get the point. Oh, actually, I goofed. Hold on. So this enum, alright, so you don't have to go back and listen to a lesson. I'm going to cut and paste this real quick. Hold on one sec. So we have public class test, we have curly bracket, then you do your enum declaration in between the class and the public static void main, open parentheses string, square brackets with nothing in them, space args, close the parenthesis, curly bracket. Okay, so just take that enum languages curly brackets list and put it in between those two. And then you're going to reference languages down here one more time. In the public static void main, and we'll just call it language. We'll call it code select. And then we have our semicolon at the end of the line, but basically what we're going to do is assign code select. So the way you do that is you type code select on a new line after you've done your semicolon. Code select is equal to the name of your enum list, so in this case languages. Languages. images, and then dot, and you actually type the name of the thing as you have it. So we'll start with Python, because I think this is what I was looking up actually when I paused there for a sec. And then we'll system.out.print. So yeah, this lesson should hopefully be a little shorter than the last one. I know they haven't been super exciting. Again, apologies for that, and hope to make it up to you with the magic trick. System.out.print code select. Okay, then we end that with the semicolon, and we can get rid of all the scanner stuff that we had in there from last time. So bye-bye. And that should do it really. If we build and compile, so I'm just going to demonstrate the concept to you. Let's see. Oh, oh, okay, can't have C++. So it just needs to be purely letters. Silly Evan. Alright, hold on a sec. It's another language. How about MATLAB? MATLAB's pretty popular. Okay. Let's try this one more time. It should be fine now. It's just a matter of it not liking C++, but we're doing Python anyway to start. Well, here we're doing Java. Lol. Oh, wonderful. Wait, it didn't do what I wanted it to. Oh, because Evan was being silly again. So yeah, the property I really wanted to demonstrate, that basically we can start with this one. So if you do code select or code select.name, and then open parenthesis, close parenthesis with nothing in them, it will do just that, what it just did, which is print out the name. So you don't actually need to do it, but there you have it. But gonna leave the open parenthesis, close parenthesis, where we had code select.name, and I'm gonna type code select.ordinal. And then if we compile that, and then run that, it should show us, so that's what I was looking up earlier. So the first one is 0. So instead of being 1, so if you wanted this to be number 1, you'd have to put a +1 in the system.out.print statement. So hopefully that'll work for us. I imagine it will. Doing this a little bit on the fly, but yeah, so then that would have its, and then just to demonstrate, so MATLAB would technically return 2, but since we added, and again you can see this on the YouTube channel, but I'm just changing where I said language, code select equals languages .python, I'm changing it to languages.matlab. So if we compile this, we run it, that should give us the proper 3 since we added 1 to it, and it does. So thank you again for joining me. Again, I know these lessons weren't the most exciting, but they illustrated some useful things for sure. And I hope to again make it up to you with a more fun kind of break in between this and our next lesson. So thank you again for joining me. Hope you learned something. Hope to see you back here next time for hopefully something fun. And we might have to rename the podcast to Java Lessons and More with Evan Gonshore. Thank you again. Feel free to leave feedback or just hopefully we'll have another lesson for you soon. Take care.